play right into Man City's hands.
Do you agree, Graham? If Sarri doesn't try and adapt today, doesn't try something different, they're on a hiding to nothing here?
Well, it's going to try anything different. I think motivation should not come into it. You know, they're playing the best team in the country, arguably the champions. They know.
With Everton, he stays on the bench. To Manchester. Sergio Aguero in his 8th season of a prolific Premier League career. Gonzalo Aguero with a hat-trick, of course, the last time. Pedro. Jorginho. Higuain going for it and very close to reaching it.
That time stood still. Ederson, who's always
with it. Here's De Bruyne. He's accelerating away. And Bernardo Silva's got absolutely free here. And Sterling! It's another early goal at the Etihad for Manchester City. Raheem Sterling rounded it off, but Chelsea caught so cold. And Bernardo Silva with all the time to create the chance.
Well, we've just seen the best of Eden Hazard at one end of the pitch. We've seen the worst of him. Alonso, he believes he's done his job and handed over. Make sure you have handed over.
Sterling, De Bruyne is onside. Bernardo Silva, still Bernardo Silva. He's taking the ring road. He's flashed it. Oh, Aguero's missed it. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he had a floppy foot. It was too easy for him. He just needed to stiffen his ankle and just push it back across. Not that I should be telling Sergio Aguero how to finish. But I think he just relaxed at the last moment.
And he's off and running and weaving. And it might have been a corner off the toe of Walker, but Ederson stopped that. But that was a... trying to force his way forward with help from Aguero. Goes from long range and lands an absolute beauty. Well, he couldn't tap one in, but he's thumped one in from distance. Sergio Aguero, 2-0 Manchester City.
Well, it's absolutely out of this world. A little bit of good fortune with Zinchenko, who gets the better of a 50-50. But then this is absolutely unbelievable from Aguero. Look at him.
David Luiz took him out. Calls because of the 100 points. David Luiz and the partially away. Ross Barkley needs to help. He's headed back for Aguero. He's tapped in another one. This one more of a gift, but it is 3-0.
Well, a horror moment for Ross Barkley. Hard to say. I was looking at the clock thinking 17 minutes, it's 2.
Apparently they need this first away goal of 2019, and Ross Barkley in particular having been responsible for one going in. And here's Sterling giving them pass for Aguero. Gundogan past the beleaguered Arrizabalaga, and it's 4, and we've only had 24 minutes. It is a rout already.
Well, this is a week that Manchester City will look at, I'm sure, at the end of the season if they were to win the league.
Trying to get tripped off De Bruyne. Higuain, beautifully done. And Pedro finds Ederson in the way. Hazard. And that one was straight at him. There's Alonso, and Higuain trying to get there. And Arsenal scored here. Higuain, nothing to his right, so Azpilicueta. Bernardo Silva in this predicament, as you're suggesting, Gary, because of the boldness in the first place. Champions League last season. It's there for Higuain. It's a brilliant strike, worthy of the man, and a top-class save, worthy of Ederson in the City goal. Bernardo Silva. By Stones, Aguero pushed. Comes out to Alonso.
Nice chance.
In by De Bruyne. Aguero, he wouldn't have counted and flag was up.
What a ball. It's an incredible delivery. I always think he's brilliant when he's just...
David Luiz coming all the way. Bernardo Silva, Kyle Walker, not quite half-time. Another harrowing half for Maurizio Sarri and Chelsea. Another great half for Manchester City. Hazard coming in from the opposite flank, trying to slide it in towards Higuain.
They make a tactical change. They take off Barkley, Kovacic comes on. And I think that's pretty...
I don't think.
This is perhaps why Chelsea are on the back foot. They go on, against the bar. And Aguero, so elusive, just run it out. Hazard. Higuain comes out to Jorginho. He was blocked off. Looking up for Azpilicueta. Tripped it, penalty.
So unlike Azpilicueta. You can bank on him usually not to be rash, not to make these types of decisions.
It belongs solely to Alan Shearer. And it's now shared with Sergio Aguero. A perfect penalty. Another wound for Chelsea.
There's quite a few of them vacated the stadium.
Further trouble, further salt to be rubbed here by Kevin De Bruyne. Not quite. By Phil Foden. Aguero never really thinking too much about squaring it.
Sane, Silva, Mahrez, Gabriel Jesus.
Fernandinho. And De Bruyne also on the attack. Opens up for him. Azpilicueta going on the outside. Pedro. Now Hazard. And Chelsea hit the net.
He's at the edge of the box.
Mahrez. Not quite. Not nearly, actually.
But this is what Raheem Sterling does to you. You know, Mike Dean, he absolutely was so confident. You can see, just watch his...
Looking to add to it with Gabriel Jesus, who's away from David Luiz. Goalkeeper did well. Jesus does think that he might have... Here he is in behind Chelsea. Rudiger. Gundogan trying to make it a fourth, and he was a bit late on. Maybe this duo, but he takes it on and gets it past the wall, but not past the goalkeeper. David Silva, all the room for it. Could possibly have finished it all, but I'm not sure with 10 minutes or so to go.
Well, it's brilliant play, you know. Initially by Jesus down this side, it's outstanding. The bit before that was great. And then the composure, just the pictures.
Yeah, and there was a lot of feeling here after they lost at
Newcastle, and we wouldn't advocate that they do change the manager, but we're talking here about Chelsea.
Ball in the areas that they love to exploit. Yes. He puts it through for Zinchenko in Hong Kong.
Yeah,
and Pep Guardiola was told us in the press conference, don't you love the guy who wins you the matches?
This was his first.
Gabriel Jesus. So I think that is that. Oh, what a day for Manchester City. Marvellous day. Miserable day for Maurizio Sarri, who goes straight down the tunnel and doesn't do the handshake. And Franco Zola, who's the politeness itself, is there maybe as his representative. I wonder whether Sarri fears the worst. It certainly looked like that, but Manchester City is the best. They're back on top. Another hat-trick for Aguero. Revenge for that loss at Stamford Bridge 2 months ago, and they play again, of course, in 2 weeks' time, and City will be relishing that. They've gone 13 wins out of 14 at home.